Hey everyone, Pupsker here, and we do actually have an update on that whole Warframe double affinity resource week situation. If you don't remember, the TLDR is essentially this. Warframe announced that there would be a week of double resource boosting and affinity boosting. And then I think like a day or half a day later, they changed the website to not include anything about the resource boosting. Naturally, people got mad, a little too mad in some cases, so I mean, like, calm down, don't threaten, be mean, or like get too toxic, because people are freaking out a little too much, but don't do that, okay? Calm down, breathe in, breathe out, touch some grass, have some coffee, you know, have some delicious cheesecake. Chill out, it's okay, it's just a video game at the end of the day. But yeah, people were mad because DE didn't say anything, they changed it. And now, about like, I don't know, 2-3 days later, I'm a little weird on the days, they have come out with a response, which, to be fair, this was just like a terrible timing with, I guess, Canada Day and the long weekend and all of the everything for Warframe. But yeah, they definitely goofed, for sure. So let's take a look at what their official response is in the forums. I believe Megan sent out a forum response. Yeah, I got sent this to take a look at, and you know, no surprise, it got sent out at like end of the day, so I saw it a little later. Okay guys, okay, so now we're gonna talk about it in the morning. The digital promotion section of Tennocon 2022 site had some typos when it was updated on June 30th. Those typos included the use of weekend alongside week leading up to Tennocon, which was clearly not correct. Additionally, the indication that a resource booster would coincide with the affinity booster was also an error. The intended plan for July 11th to 17th was just to run the 2x affinity booster in the hype of Tennocon. There were goofs and gaffes that have been made, clearly. While we unfortunately didn't catch the typo before it went live, the team amended the copy and image once we realized the mistake. We had hoped to avoid user confusion by the time we amended it, but it is clear that that wasn't the case, and understandably players are looking for clarification from DE. But what is the road to Tennocon without a few hurdles along the way? The entire DE team is working hard on bringing you all a fantastic event, and we don't want this event to dampen the excitement of the community and those working diligently behind the scenes. Tennocon is about celebrating not only the work of DE, but also its Tenno. So in acknowledgement of the website error, we'll be running a resource booster weekend on all platforms from July 15th at 11 AM ET to July 17th at 11 AM ET in celebration of Tennocon 2022 together. So you got a resource and affinity booster that you can run while watching Tennocon, and then run to the Tennocon relay and we can all have a good time. So I mean, it's not too surprising they did this. Kind of expected something like that. Mistakes happen, and while we can't promise they won't happen again in the future, such as life, know that we are committed to improving our Tennocon and community messaging for the future to avoid confusion. So I mean, I assume we expected them to have a message, something along the lines of, yeah, we definitely messed that up, and have some resource boosting. I thought they just send it in the mail, but an in-game small event for Tennocon is still better because it stacks with in-game affinity boosters, so hey, at least now that's a thing, I want to talk about what the original one looked like compared to the updated version, because yeah, it makes sense. The wording on the original one and how it just looks is really goofy, so I kind of believe they just kind of definitely fucked up a little bit there, right? So here's why. Originally, affinity and booster weekend. It's like, originally did they plan for it to be just the weekend? Because it says earn double affinity and resources across the origin system from July 11th to 17th leading up to Tennocon. So they messed up the wording here. In this case, it should have just said week instead of weekend, and that should have been, yeah. So, I mean, even the original image, to be fair, kinda was messed up. It was wrong in the first place. So I wanted to bring attention to that. I naturally had a screenshot because I had the video for that, and my screenshot and video thumbnail was this image. Yeah, okay, nailed it. So it's already a little goofed up, and now the new one is properly double affinity week. Earn double affinity across the Origin system from July 11th to July 17th, leading up to Tennocon. So I mean, now it looks normal. So it's not really too surprising that that's happening, you know? It was a goof. It was a goof. And well, I get that like some people are a little angry. Other than getting like a little angry and just be like, you know, come on, Warframe, you goobers. It sucks, right? Other than just going like that, don't worry about it. It's not worth getting too worked up about. At the end of the day, it is just a video game. We're gonna have to wait. There is going to be a lot of things leading up to Tennocon, as Warframe is clearly hyping up Tennocon with the Raiden Excalibur death battle fight. So, you know, it seems like maybe they'll have some sick announcements during Tennocon, and we can get some resources as well, okay? So hey, they fixed that. It'll give us some resource boosting for a couple of days. So let's just be happy there. Let's see in general what the Reddit thinks. I think the forum post was for the most part, people are like happy they got stuff back, but yeah, I mean, people are naturally still just yelling and mad in the comment section a little bit there. Most people are like, yeah, I mean, fair enough. And then this person's like, too sus. Yeah, I mean, people are still be too mad, people be happy. Don't get too crazy and spiritorial with this, okay? Like, calm down. It's just a video game. Jesus. We do need to touch some grass some days, you know? But after 9 years of a video game, I guess it kind of gets like that. If we look at the subreddit here for Warframe, a small update that someone posted for it as well, the comments for the most part are like, I mean, yeah, farm some loot. Christ, they can't even be honest about that, right? Like, yeah, people are mad. People are happy. People are mad. Yeah. D typos, yeah, DE, we totally buy that. Oh, okay. They had the resource image booster too. How do you typo an entire unique image? I mean, it was obviously bad communication between everybody in every sense of the word, because like they changed it, they updated, they didn't let everyone know, they didn't post anything on social media. It was a fiasco, a gaffe, a goof. But I mean, damn, people are getting like real aggressive nowadays, and I want to blame people being like cooped up in their houses for years. People are just getting so aggro because people need to go outside more, and COVID's made us all crazy. And because like naturally Warframe's slowed down the last couple of years, so people are just mad in general. It's a crazy, weird situation, but at least we'll be able to resource farm, chill, watch some Tennocon, get some loot, you know? People get Titania Prime, their other loot, what have you. I first off in my first place didn't care too much about this, but then I got the comments on my like other video, and people were going in hard on DE. Like, people were not happy. So I thought it was a little too aggressive, okay? We don't need to be threatening or yelling to the high heavens, okay? Some people wrote paragraphs about how DE is the most evil enterprise known to man now because of this, and I'm sorry to say, like, it's not that deep, okay? It's not that deep. Never that deep. I'm sorry. We at least get a resource boosting weekend, right? The goof has been rendered ungoofed somewhat, and now there's at least an explanation. That's the thing though, no matter what the explanation, people will choose to believe it, people will choose to not, whether it's right or wrong. I mean, just be happy you get some resource boosting weekend, and if you're gonna be mad within reason, of course, and don't go too crazy, guys, because at the end of the day, it's still just a video game. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Sub, like, you know, comment down below how you feel, because I know people are mad, and I know people are happy. Just, again, don't be too crazy. Don't be too crazy. Check out any of the random social medias if you want, Twitch, etc. I'll be streaming Tennocon, taking a look, and, you know, just casually playing games until then on both Twitch and YouTube, streaming videos, etc. There's a lot of news that will really happen around Warframe this year, so I'm pretty excitedly just chilling and waiting for that. Until then, we wait and see Warframe news. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.